Luke 4:35 changes absolutely everything because Jesus comes in, he encounters a demon, all right?
Yep.
And this is what it says, verse 35. It says, but Jesus reprimanded him. So Jesus just spoke against the devil. Be quiet. Come out of the man, he ordered. At that, the demon threw the man to the floor as the crowd watched. Then it came out of him without hurting him further. Amazed, the people exclaimed, what authority and power this man's words possess. Even evil spirits obey him, and they flee at his command. The news about Jesus spread through every village and the entire region. They had seen exorcists before. They had seen exorcisms before. They possibly had even seen successful exorcisms before. Because I believe scripture, like we talked about earlier, about, the demons leave and they come back and all those things. I think there's a possibility that there were some exorcisms that had been successful in their time. They had seen those things. But the difference between Jesus and what he did and the exorcisms they had seen, or the exorcists that they had seen, is that Jesus doesn't invoke a higher power.
Oh, that's good.
Jesus does not defer. He comes in and he says, be quiet, come out of the man. He doesn't say, I adjure you. He doesn't call upon some oath. He doesn't say, I am calling upon the power of God to smite you. No, he says, come out of him. No deferment. Now, even Michael, we talked about this a few weeks ago, Jude 8. We talked about how Michael, or Jude 9, sorry. We talked about how Michael, the archangel, when he deals with the devil, he defers. He says, by God, let God deal with you. I'm not going to.
That's right.
Jesus doesn't.
Yeah,
and this is why the crowd looks around and they go, hold on a second. This is different than anybody else. He's not sprinkling holy water. He's not holding a crucifix. He's not slapping somebody with the Old Testament. He's not yelling out weird phrases. He just says what the demon needs to do, and the demon does exactly what he says, which completely changes the narrative, and it was different than anything they'd ever seen.